Good morning. Welcome. Welcome to Boost Your Health. I am Sharon Fant. I am a registered nurse and a healthy lifestyle coach specializing in preventing and reversing type 2 diabetes. And today we're going to continue talking about foods that heal. I have been working in the healthcare field for over 36 years, and I get a lot of pleasure in helping people be the healthiest versions of themselves. So I wanted to get on Facebook Live and start sharing with people information that I have learned and discovered about health and wellness and well-being and things that can help you all through physical, mental, emotional, and spiritually to help you improve your health. So I see people are coming on. Thank you very much for coming and joining me this morning. I appreciate that. It's a wonderful day. It is Tuesday, October the 2nd, and this is our second day in this series for this week. We're going to be talking about foods that heal all week long, so stay tuned for that. We'll be coming on every morning to share with you some information. Yesterday, we talked about 6 foods that heal and some of the reasons that they heal and some of the things that they heal. And today we're going to continue doing that. And we have 6 more foods that we want to talk about today. So we are on Monday through Friday. We're not on the weekends, but on Monday through Friday, we have this morning talk where we're sharing with you different areas of health to help you improve your health. So now I also have a group coaching program for those who are looking to prevent and or reverse their type 2 diabetes. We have a group coaching program that you may want to know more about. And if you do, you can just contact me at my email. Email me at sharonfant01@gmail.com. That's SharonFant01@gmail.com. If you want to get a 20-minute complimentary session where we can talk about what we can do to help you lower your blood sugars, get off your insulin, reverse your diabetes, and just start feeling better with that diagnosis. So thank you for tuning in, and thank you in advance for contacting me to learn more about the coaching program that we have. Let's see who we got on today. Thank you all. Thank you for watching. Karen and Anthony and Silverio and Carlos and Marche. Thank you. Thank you for good morning. Thank you for the comments. Appreciate your tuning in. Because I know everybody probably getting ready for work or getting ready to get their day started too. So thank you for listening in at what I have to say. So let's go ahead and get started with these 6 foods that I'm going to talk about today and share with you some of the ways that these foods can heal. There are, we want to decrease medications as much as possible. That is our mission. We definitely want to get people who are diabetic off insulin shots. We definitely want to do that, and it is totally possible. There's some things that they can do, some disciplines they can start doing to help with that. So today we want to start with the first food that we want to talk about today is avocados. Now, just a little bit of trivia about avocados. Avocados, I discovered, were used to be called alligator pears. I thought that was kind of weird, alligator pears, and it was because of their bumpy exterior, how they're made on the outside. You've seen avocados before. They bumpy, and then as they ripen, they turn black. Well, then they were called alligator pears. But they are filled with a lot of health benefits. So number one, it helps to lower cholesterol. So for those who are not already having avocados in your diet, you definitely want to add some avocados, especially if your doctor has told you that your cholesterol level is high. Now, what's so cool about avocados in lowering your cholesterol level is they are made of fat. They, even though it's a vegetable, or maybe some people call it a fruit, it has fat in it. So it is 30 grams of fat in each avocado, but it's good fat. And those good fats can help to lower your cholesterol levels. Avocado is good. It's high in potassium, so it's good for those who have some potassium deficiencies. It actually has 2.5 times more potassium than a banana, so it's really good for that. It fights against stroke. It fights against heart disease, and it's been known to lower heart disease by 19%. So avocados are definitely good to add to your diet of foods that you eat every day. It also fights against diabetes, and I definitely want to make sure I say that for those who are diabetic that are watching me out there today. So it also fights cancer and is filled with fiber and antioxidants. So avocados, if you're not already eating avocados, you definitely want to add avocados to the foods that you eat. Now, number 2 is cabbage. Now, cabbage is high in fiber. It is also high in vitamin C. Now, I know when I was growing up, and for those who don't know, I grew up in a small town in Arkansas. But in Arkansas, we had cabbage. I think we probably had cabbage 2 to 3 times a week because it did not cost a lot to eat cabbage. So cabbage is really good for preventing constipation. It is good for promoting weight loss because of the high fiber. So if you don't already eat cabbage on a kind of a regular basis, I'm not saying eat it 3 times a week, but hey, add it at least once a week. You can eat it raw in slaw, or you can cook it. So either way, it's good. It also helps with hemorrhoids. Now it helps because, again, it's got that high fiber and it's not going to be abrasive if you have hemorrhoids. It's going to help to reduce your hemorrhoids. It also combats cancer and it protects the heart. So add some cabbage to your diet. We got some cabbage lovers here. Let's see, we had some people that joined us. Oh, thank you, Amen. And Joya, thank you. Thank you. And James and Charlene. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in because I know you have other things to do. We are talking about foods that heal, and we've already talked about avocados and cabbage. You definitely want to add those two to your diet if you don't already eat those. Now, the third food that I want to talk about today is apricots. Now, apricots, when I grew up, we had, they had apricot trees in the area. But they're good because they have beta carotene in it. Just like carrots, they have beta carotene in it. They have iron. They have fiber. They're a good source of vitamin C and vitamin B. Like the B complex vitamins, it has vitamin B's in it. And vitamin B complex vitamins are good for fighting stress and things like that. Now, some of the reasons that you want to add apricots to your diet. Now, you can get, let me go back a minute. You can get apricots fresh, or you can also get them dried, and just kind of carry them around with you, almost like eating, like candy or something. So dried apricots are good to eat, and you can get them canned, and you can get them fresh. Now, the reason you want to add some apricots to the foods that you eat is because they also fight against cancer. They help you control blood pressure. That's really a good thing, that they control blood pressure. They also help with eyesight because of the beta carotene in it, just like carrots. The beta carotene that are in apricots helps with eyesight. If you have any problems with your eyes, any vision problems, then that would be good to add to your diet. Now, this is the killer right here. This fact here is enough for all of us to go to the store to get some apricots. It slows the aging process. It slows the aging process. Now, I'm over 50, so I definitely want to look at things and eat foods that help me stay younger longer. Okay, so it slows the aging process, and it also shields against Alzheimer's. So apricots are definitely good to be added to your diet. Okay. And now food number 4 that I want to talk about today. Again, I'm talking about 6 different foods today. Yesterday we talked about 6 foods. And this week, Monday through Friday, we will be talking about, in this series, we'll be talking about foods that heal. Some of these foods you may already be eating, and that's good. But some of them you may not be eating, and it may be a good thing to add them to your diet. So now let's talk about figs. Now, figs have been around a long time. You know, we used to read, about ancient history, and they were talking about figs and fig leaves and all of that, right? It's even in the Bible. But figs are very, very good to lower cholesterol. It helps to fight against strokes. It is good for your blood pressure. Now, I'm not around figs a lot, but I do know that you can get figs at your regular grocery store. And when I was growing up, my grandmother actually had a fig tree in her yard. If you got access to figs, that's wonderful. So start adding those to your diet, because they also help with weight loss. It helps with weight loss because it has a lot of fiber in it. It helps for those who are diabetic. It helps with that. It's not as sweet, but if you're uncontrolled and you have high blood sugars, you may want to be careful of how much carbohydrates and sugars that are in the figs that you're eating. So you want to just kind of be careful with that. You don't want to indulge in figs if you are diabetic, but it does help diabetics, and it also fights against cancers. Okay, let's see, we got some more people that joined us today. Iris, thank you. And Sharon, thank you very much for joining us. Today we're talking about continuing our series about foods that heal. And we've already talked about today to add avocados and cabbage, apricots, and figs. And now we have 2 more foods that we want to talk about today. And this one is grapes. Grapes. Grapes are high in fiber. Now, some of you may already eat grapes. I used to love grapes. So grapes are, you can get black grapes, red grapes, green grapes. You know, they come in all different various colors. And so they're high in antioxidants. They protect your heart. Now, the secret to grapes is in the skin of the grapes. That's what helps so much with protecting your heart. So you want to add grapes to the foods that you eat. It helps to combat cancer. Grapes are good for your eyesight, improving eyesight. And it also prevents kidney stones. And I thought that was kind of a different take for grapes. It prevents kidney stones, or if you have kidney stones, it helps them to dissolve, and so that you can pass them through the urinary tract. Now, grapes are also good to enhance blood flow. So it's good for your circulation. Eating grapes is good for your circulation. Okay. Now, the last food that I want to talk about today is onions. Now, we eat onions all the time, and we do it probably just unconsciously, right? And have no clue what onion can do to help us in our healing process and to keep us healthy, because it's just a normal thing that we eat. You know, onions is almost in a lot of foods that we eat. But onions help reduce heart attack. Can you believe that? It's good for heart attack. What types of grapes? So red grapes, someone wrote what types of grapes. So red grapes, green grapes, purple grapes, those dark black grapes, any grape. Yeah, any kind. So whatever, they all have a little different taste to them. So you may find the grape that you like the flavor of the best. Okay. All right, someone make a note here. I recently learned about moon grapes. They are dark purple, elongated in shape, and delicious. Oh, that's good. And they may, may you please repeat effects of avocado? Okay, I'll do that in just a minute. Okay. All right, so here I'm going to finish up the onion, because that is one of our most common foods that we eat, but we have no clue that onions are healing our body and what it's doing to our body. So onions help to reduce the risk of heart attack. It helps to combat cancer. It kills bacteria. onions added to the foods. Now, this is kind of a funny story. You can add, like if you're on a picnic or something, you can add onions to your ground beef. Especially when you're outside, it'll help cut any chance of getting bacteria in your meats. So if you're adding onion to it, believe it or not. Now, the other thing about onion, you can take raw onion and you can apply it to your skin. If you've got some kind of bacterial or fungal areas on your skin, you can apply raw onion with the juice to help to heal that. Also, it'll help with parasites and yeast. Again, like I said, fungus. You know how sometimes you can get fungus on your toes or fungus on your feet. Start adding onion. Put some raw onion on your feet. I know that sounds weird, but it works. Okay, so add onion to the fungal areas on your feet. If you got, athlete's feet, that'll be good for that, okay? Onion lowers cholesterol. Onion helps to stop strokes as well, okay? All right, so thank you, Daryl, for joining us. Well, I'm going to go back just quickly and repeat what I said about avocados. Just real quickly, I said a few more things, but I want to make sure everybody knows that cholesterol is good. It lowers cholesterol. Avocados lower cholesterol. It is high in potassium. It has 2.5 times more potassium than a banana. Fights against stroke. It also is known to reduce heart disease by 19%. Avocados are really good. Now, avocados does have fat in it, but it is a good fat. It is a fat that helps you, not a fat that hinders you. So, it defends against diabetes. So, if you are diabetic, it's really good to add avocados to your diet. And it fights cancer. It is filled with fiber. And it's filled with antioxidants. Okay. All right. So thank you, everybody, for joining me this morning. If you want to get in touch with me about my group coaching program, you can contact me by email at sharonfant01@gmail.com to see, to hear information about my coaching program where we're helping prevent and reduce or reverse type 2 diabetes. For those who are diabetic. Right now, I am specializing in helping those who are diabetic. All right. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. And we will see you again tomorrow with more foods that you can add to your diet to heal your body, to heal yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So take care, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.